Good afternoon. You are tuning into Go TAFE O&M Live Netball, kindly brought to you by McRae Motors. I'm Rhiannon Harris, and with me in commentary once again this week is Tamara Matthews. We are at the Lavington Sports Ground for round 15, where the 5th placed Lavington are at home looking to get the win over the 3rd placed Raiders.
And Ree, a beautiful sunny day again, just 4 games to go. Can you believe that we are so close to finals? And looking at the draw today and over the next few weeks, we have got some absolute ripping games coming our way.
And the top 5 isn't solidified yet either, so nice knowing that over the next few weeks, those positions will be finalised, and particularly between Lavington and Wang, Magpies that is, each week is really crucial for them to either stay in the top 5 or stay in touch with the top 5.
Absolutely. Look, Lavington today obviously would be most certainly chasing a win, and also I guess wanting to test himself against Raiders, who were sitting equal top till last week, and in that cohort of teams that are sitting from 2nd to 4th. But and then likewise another game today, that Wangaratta and North game. A game that will, I think, go down to the wire, and again has Wang really playing for their season, and I think they'll really take it up to North today.
Yeah, there's only 2 points separating those two between 5th and 6th. So Lavington win today, Wang lose, that takes it out to 6. Wang win, Lavi lose, they will do a little do-si-do there. So
and they
interesting.
Play each other next week.
And they play each other next week. So great to see that the season isn't quite over yet in terms of those final positions. But we also acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we broadcast from, the Wiradjuri country, and paying respects to their elders past, present and emerging, extending this respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples here today. We come together to learn, to share and to journey together. Just casting our eyes back to last week, obviously we did the broadcast game with the Raiders and North, and it was that 2-goal win to North Albury, which I don't really feel like it ever seemed like North were losing, but Raiders, they just showed that they never go away.
They did it, and they just, pardon me, they would sort of surge, wouldn't they? And then North were able to hold them off for periods, and then, you know, the game would sort of simmer out again, and then it would see another surge from Raiders. But, you know, to North's credit, they were able to hold them off. So, you know, I think Raiders will be disappointed with that performance, speaking to them after the game. But to North's credit, they were able to maintain it.
Absolutely. The last time these two teams met was in round 6, and that was played over at Wodonga Raiders. They took a 6-goal win on that occasion, 37-31. Interestingly, it was even at quarter time. There was 2 goals separating both teams at halftime and 3-quarter time, with the Raiders with the advantage, them to run out in that last quarter to be 6-goal victors. I was looking at some statistics. On that day, Emily Stewart shot at 80%, and Lily McKimmie and Shayla House dropping some shots in as well. Liv Sanson wasn't available on that occasion for the Panthers, so whether or not that changes things too much, only time will tell. Our starting list for today, we will start with Lavington, Erin Harbright in goal shooter, Olivia Sanson in goal attack, Maddie Lloyd in wing attack, Ange DeMamiel in centre, Rachel Galvin wing defence, Steph Clancy goal defence, goalkeeper Sarah Meredith, and on their bench Amy Houlihan, Taylor Ferbra, Ellie Lyons, Eliza Abbott and Priya Cole-Hagan. So quite deep list there for the Panthers today, and probably great injection of Liv Sanson back into this starting lineup.
Yeah, well, we did that game a couple of weeks ago against North, and she was, you know, certainly we gave her player of the day on that occasion. She had a fantastic game, just turned and shot with accuracy, but her feeds also to the other shooters is spectacular. The other big difference, obviously, Lavington having Taylor Ferbra this time around, as we see Lavington with the first centre. So I think Taylor will also be at another dimension to the side that they didn't have last time.
And for the Wodonga Raiders, coached by Jodie House, they start with Taylor Donlan in goal shooter, Emily Stewart in goal attack, Maggie St John wing attack, Blaney House in centre, Matilda Preston wing defence, Mackenzie House goal defence, goalkeeper Eliza Mooney, and on their interchange Shayla House, Lily McKimmie, Eliza Howard, Ava Kazitsky and Sophia Kotzer. A little bit of a different starting lineup just in terms of probably Blaney and Maggie in centre and wing attack, but certainly something that they're used to with rotations and having Matilda Preston back. As well, we saw her in action last week.
Yeah, and we've probably seen a bit more of that swap between Maggie and Blaney this year. So, Nice to be able to have that up their sleeve. I think I made comment last week on air that I thought Blaney looked taller. She went home and measured herself, and she reported back that she actually hasn't. So she was disappointed in that, but nevertheless looking taller and fitter. But yeah, nice that they've got that flexibility. I think in some ways they're similar players, but they do offer something differently as well. So,
and it was a great strong take there by Taylor Donlan. Probably didn't see her on court last week as much as we have in previous weeks, but purely probably to do with matchups with Shayla House and Em Stewart doing the bulk of the time in the circle there. So the Panthers worked through the rebound to bring this ball back into their attack end. Liv Sanson has a miss. But it's Harbright in goal shooter to nail her second goal. And a shout out to Steve Harbright if you're listening up in Cape York on tour with the bus company. Hope it's just as sunny up there and you're getting a good clear image from where we are.
Wouldn't it be nice to be up there? I mean, it's lovely here, but I reckon it might be a tad nicer the weather up there at the moment.
Absolutely.
As we see Donlan just get hands to ball, but it'll be a Lavington throw in again.
Long cross circle ball.
Oh, and great cover by Preston there. Lloyd drove and great timing on the drive, but Preston read that early. Loose ball, and it's Sanson who picks up for the Panthers and gives off to Harbright.
Dribbles over. Eliza Mooney taking the rebound there.
I was just going to say before, they'll have to... they're not going to get a lot of chances on the rebound with Liz Mooney in there in that key position for Raiders. So Lavington will really be wanting to sink most of their goals.
Mackenzie House on the line as that option for the reset. And the shooter-to-shooter pass provides Donlan with the opportunity. Comes good with a really well-contested rebound. Sarah Meredith doing well to stay in play. And on this second attempt, we have Raiders 2, Lavington 2 on the AT Jones scoreboard.
And, the ball to Harbright, not quite high enough, but the umpire has found a contact call on Mooney there. So it'll be Sanson take the ball for the Panthers.
A beautiful shot from Liv Sanson. Stewart had the line nearly to herself then.
Just forced to go back.
Blaney House and Emily Stewart both attacking that drive in the same space, and there was a little bit confusion as to whose hands the ball was going into. And it was Sarah Meredith to come up trumps. Nice long ball from Demamiel to Lloyd. And again, just a hand in the way from the Raiders on the attack, and the ball just a little bit too far in front of Donlan. Oh, and again, great defensive turnover from Taylor Donlan. Hands over, causing a little bit of strife.
Meredith to Clancy. Oh, and not sure the target there, but House coming through, and it's Raiders picking it up. Stewart under post. So just a bit of miscommunication. Been a couple of those balls from both sides so far.
5 minutes gone here on the NZ Albury time clock. It is 3 goals apiece, and a few scrappy passages of play. Emily Stewart has rotated off in back play for Shayla House to come on as goal attack.
I think Shayla her role will be to come on and really keep Steph Clancy busy and just probably work to set up that play, add a bit of calmness to that end.
Raiders scoring off Panthers' centre pass.
The jump by Clancy was in front. Oh, and just not able to pick it up cleanly. She did well to get to that.
And continue contesting and continue contesting the ball, but it was just a slight footwork error. And the goal is good from Taylor Donlan. 5 goals, 3 here. Matilda Preston doing a really good job keeping in touch with Maddie Lloyd.
And
again, just not enough on it into the back space for Harbright.
And in fact, went in front of Harbright, which was where Mooney was sort of sitting waiting, wasn't it?
Push to run the far channel are the Panthers looking to centre it.
Oh, good pull in there by Erin. It was very close to the baseline. She's done well.
Twinkle toes. And makes good with the goal. Back to 1. 5 goals, 4 on the AT Jones scoreboard.
Great hands there from Galvin, the Panthers. Clancy and House contesting the ball, but Raiders pick up the loose one.
I think last week in the game against North, Raiders were they made more changes than I've probably seen in the past, just trying to combat some of the combinations that were really working for North Albury.
Yeah, and I think for Jodie, I think I mentioned, they've probably in the last couple of seasons been fairly settled in their 7, and I think one of the things they've really looked for this year is to be able to extend the versatility amongst their players and have more options through different positions. So using those rotations and I guess using them lots through the season so that come finals, no matter what they have thrown at them, they hopefully have something to respond with. It's a catch-22, isn't it? Because as we see Harbright and Sanson collide going for the ball, and Erin Harbright's taking a moment or two.
And we've had an umpire's call.
And smart play by Jared. You could see, it was off the ball and behind play, but clearly it was a hard knock. So just to hold play up there and check on the welfare of the player. Yeah, I was just going to say, you look at a Melbourne Vixen side who are taking on the grand final tonight and are fairly settled in their 7, and it's always bit of a catch-22. Do you really try and establish that, or do you go for a side where you've got lots of options?
Panthers with the centre pass, trailing 6 goals, 4. And speaking of the Vixens, a shout-out to Mia Lavis, who will be kind of part of that extended squad for the Vixens tonight. So wish them all the best.
What a week to be a part of. Wouldn't it have been just next level? I'm sure it was amazing.
I think Sunday would have been enough to be a part of.
Yeah, her heart was racing when I messaged her. Ours was racing. It was a fantastic quarter of netball, that's for sure, by the Vixens last week.
What was my message to you? I hope that both Simone McInnes and Ross Lyons caught up for a beer after both of their final quarters.
At the pub, if Simone McInnes had her way. Oh, fantastic to see.
Raiders taking their lead, still continuing, on a 2-goal lead there, 7 goals to 5.
And another dangerous pass there. Mooney just not quite able to get to it.
Liv Sanson using the baseline and all the space to her advantage with the double play on Erin Harbright, looking to expose the defenders, something the Panthers will have to continue. Outstretched is St John, and she passes it to opposition wing attacking Lloyd. Great drive from Maddie Lloyd there, hitting circle edge. Got every second pass and just released to no man's land.
Yeah, and they probably just need to hold that pass because the Raiders defenders are doing a great job on getting on and shutting them down, and they need to stop and wait for the shooters to make that preliminary move and open up some space.
One of the cleaner passages of play down court from the Raiders in that instance. And a nice finish from Taylor Donlan. First quarter, thanks to 40 Winks.
Demamiel back. She missed their game against North Albury a couple of weeks ago.
Beautiful rebound from Liv Sanson under the post, making good with the goal. 8 goals to 7 here on the AT Jones scoreboard.
St John back to House, works it forward to Donnellan. House opens up in the pocket. Clancy thought about it.
Oh, crafty pass there from Shayla House.
Still not happy with where they got it, so Raiders working it in. Umpire not calling on the ball there. Looking to thread the needle, but Clancy with a hand to that, or Meredith, sorry, I think it was.
Sarah, Meredith really coming to her own in this season as her first season of an A-grade coach. It's great to see, and the enthusiasm at which she's taken on that role, plus managing playing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think having, great support on the sideline, Alicia Pendergast on the bench and Linda Robinson obviously still over there, Charlton, apologies, able to support her off the court because it is hard coaching and playing.
Loopy ball from Demamiel cross court to Lloyd. Finds Sanson. Nice use of the arc from Sanson. Raiders girls taking the turnover ball very quickly, but just will have to be careful that all players are back on court. I reckon that one was very close to Liv Sanson not being back on court. However, maybe because it was a possession.
Yeah.
It's not the same as a throw-in. Have to ask Michelle about that one after the game.
You don't need to wait for them anymore.
Yeah. Oh.
No. Yes.
Even on a normal throw-in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think that was one of the new rules.
I guess like playing on a penalty.
Yeah.
Watch this space.
We might confirm that, but I'm fairly certain that was one of the rule changes.
High ball. Oh, Mackenzie House fading through. Oh, well placed ball. And a great finish from Harbright in goal shooter. It is 9 goals to 8 here on the AT Jones scoreboard. Into the final 2 minutes of this first quarter. Defensive pressure from Panthers has just really stepped up. The Raiders forced to take quite a few passes to get to clear space. Clancy out of play helps Shayla House find that space. And that shooter-to-shooter pass working really well. Taking them to 10 goals, leading the Panthers 8. Contested possession from Blaney House. Oh, Liza Mooney. Well backed up from Mackenzie House, but just the tip of her shoe over the line right in front of us.
Oh, Mooney thought about it. She saw it was going to pocket.
Harbright short on the shot, but takes the rebound. And clever from House. Preston and House working it down.
Matilda Preston having a lot more influence on the game today than we saw last week too.
Oh, and Sarah Meredith, beautiful take then again, tapping that ball into space and managing to take possession with 2 clean hands. As time is called for the first quarter, it is the Raiders leading the Panthers 10 goals to 8. This is O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
Kia, movement that inspires. What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Shawty get inspired, how about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Ooh. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
On your marks, get set. Running too late. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
Welcome back to O&M Live Netball. At the end of the first quarter, the Raiders leading 10 goals to 8 here at the Lavington Sports Ground. Game toing and froing. No one really settling in yet, I don't think. And
No.
a few really scrappy passages of play.
Yeah, there has been, and you're right. Neither side at this stage has really kind of taken charge and put the foot down. So we'll see what this quarter brings.
Few changes on court for both teams. Amy Houlihan entering the court for the Panthers in the centre, as has Taylor Ferber into goal defence. That swung Steph Clancy into wing defence. Otherwise, the attacking... Oh, and Ellie Lyons, my apologies, in at goal attack. So good to see the youngster in Lyons taking the court again. And for the Raiders, a couple of changes again. Blaney House has dropped back to wing defence. Lily McKimmie entering the court in at wing attack, which has put Maggie St John back to where we're more used to seeing her through the centre, and Shayla House has remained in goal attack with Stewart re-entering the court in at goal shooter.
And I thought Blaney House last week in that wing defence position did a fantastic job. I thought she was one of the best for the Raiders last week. She got quite a lot of turnovers.
I certainly think had they probably gotten that win, she would have been a very high chance for our Anytime Fitness Player of the Day. I think that was one of the best games I'd seen Blaney play over the last couple of years in A grade.
Yeah, I think so too.
Ferber finds the long release to Clancy, putting the Panthers on the attack. Lions an attack on the ball from House, but she keeps possession. Harbright outstretched, just can't quite get two hands onto ball.
And couple of other games going on today, Ree. All the other games. Corowa leading Wodonga by 4 at this stage. Myrtleford leading Albury. It's Yarrawonga with a big lead over Rovers. And it's Wang trailing North by 2 at this stage. So we'll keep an eye on that game.
At the top of the broadcast, we did mention if Wang were to lose and the Panthers were to win, that would actually give the Panthers a game and a half advantage in front of Wang. So they really want to do their best to notch the win, to keep in touch with the Panthers. Regardless, I think next week's going to be an absolute cracker. And in some of those other games, good stab at it from Mooney. Harbright will get another attempt and makes good. We have a 10-9 score line here in this second quarter, thanks to Bingley. At Yarrawonga, they will be celebrating 300 games for Laura Irvine, who has been an absolute legend of the Pigeons. We were just looking at some information from 2003, so 22 years.
Feels like a long time. Laura doesn't feel like Laura's old enough to...
She is 21, isn't she?
Yeah, well, that's right. What a fantastic achievement. Something like 8 grand finals, 6 of those premierships, a Tony Wilson medal in 2015. Like a phenomenal player, and just so quietly goes about her business. Does not like any of the hoo-ha at all. So she'll probably be mortified at any celebrations that happen today, but I'm sure the Yarrawonga Pigeons will be very, very keen to celebrate that. She's been an integral part of their success for so long, and look, just continues to run and run, doesn't she?
Yeah, just an insane competitor as Shayla House notches the first goal for the Raiders in this second quarter. They lead 11 goals to 10. Just an insane competitor. And I did see on social media Laura Davis had shared the post saying hates losing more than I do, and having gotten the opportunity to play both with and against Woos, she's an absolute fearsome competitor.
Is just one part of the Burke sisters, obviously sister Annalise and Caitlin, both fantastic players for the Pigeons as well, and all of them have been part of many, many premierships there. So Stewart out to St John, just having to work around here, looks to re-offer. And a contact call on the outside, or offside, sorry.
Clancy not allowing St John to set on the circle in that instance. Turn and the rebound from Taylor Ferbra. Handy inclusion into this Panthers A-grade team in the latter part of this season after her VNL commitments had finished up, but also after a wrist injury. So I'm sure the Panthers are just so happy to see that she is back again.
And Panthers hit the front 12-11. Oh, and Houlihan off balance, but able to get rid of the ball to Lloyd. Lavington just working it around and waiting for Lyons to open up at post. So Ellie Lyons just causing a few headaches since coming into that goal attack position.
13 plays 11. 5 minutes have gone on the NZ Albury times clock.
Stewart on the drop, but just too early on that one. McKimmie, oh, what a fantastic. Oh, she did so well to save that and flick it over the top to Stewart, but the contact call made. So it'll be the Panthers again.
Well read from Mackenzie House.
And McKimmie will be jumping in the car, I believe, straight after this to head down to the grand final.
Throw in from Meredith to Ferbra. Nice centering ball there from Houlihan to Clancy.
Lyons just pulled it in, but the feet got involved there. So.
Yeah, and the angle at which the ball was received just didn't let her take the ball cleanly with the footwork.
Lavington really smothering the Raiders here in attack, not allowing them much space at all.
Stewart steps in, nailing the shot. So 13, Panthers lead, the Raiders 12. This on the Ground Up Building Solutions scoreboard.
And it was on, wasn't it? Houlihan Lions was home alone, but just a bit too much pepper on that pass. So Raiders.
Credit to Amy Houlihan coming into this A-grade lineup and become a real utility player within their lineup. I think the only position she told me she hasn't played on court is goal shooter.
Yes, well, I was just going to say she's been in GA.
And through the midcourt and in the defensive circle, so...
Oh, great pass from House.
Handy to have that at their disposal as well. Oh,
well, she's so athletic, and speaking of athletic, there goes Stewart on the chase. Ball off to House, but they're really going to have to make the most of these opportunities, Raiders, because Lavington are all over the rebounds.
Very much hugging that far channel. It's come back into the centre channel now. Well done from Harbright to keep herself high, leave the space behind.
And a good rebound too.
House and Mooney working together there to put possession in their favour. Donlan swung on, as has Preston.
And great play of Preston in that instance there, just patiently working the ball, but Lavington have managed to turn it over again. So it's a real game of cat and mouse, isn't it, Ree? Neither side getting any sort of run on at all.
Don't know how Jodie House has managed to get Blaney House into wing attack as well very quickly. That happened all through those mid-court positions so quickly.
Well, they've certainly nailed the rotations, haven't they? As we see Mooney with the strong rebound there for Raiders. So they get another opportunity, but again, just...
And that was probably a little bit more undisciplined than we've seen from Maddie Lloyd. At any stage, a very clean player defensively.
Offside, so coach killer there.
Again, neither team able to get any consistency of a run here at this stage. Every ball being contested heavily as Stewart's come back in onto goal attack.
Oh, and Harbright, she went for the fly, but not able to pull that in. So that was a big ball. So again, we've got a bit of a
tennis match
going on here at the moment. Oh, it's a John with the fly. Oh, House just needing to balance, and there's a lucky call there. Shooter offside for Lavy. So Raiders get an opportunity just to stop and settle on that. Just have to do that.
Better from Preston there on those last two. She's nearly had her back facing the wrong way that she's running, and then, just a bit awkward. Just caused that rush of the pass.
And Meredith very daintily stepping out of play there.
We are back to even, 13 goals apiece here on the Ground Up Building Products scoreboard. Second quarter, thanks to Bing Lee. 10 minutes have gone. Maddie Lloyd has rolled off and Eliza Abbott has come on into wing attack. Donlan notching the goal puts the Raiders 1 goal ahead. We are back on centre pass. Abbott with her first touch for the game.
Great vision from Lions.
Beautiful connection.
Harbright, third attempt. She's right under that ring. But able to make good on that one. 14 plays 14. And Raiders now. Ball just balled her up in the centre again. Stewart finds House. The tip fell into Ferbra's arms. So turnover by the Panthers, but a loose ball. Luckily for them, Houlihan able to jump on it.
Donlan was advantaged offside.
Cleared the hands of Mooney, but Harbright probably interfered with her vision of the ball, actually, not able to pull it in. And I don't know how these coaches are going, but this would be very frustrating, I feel, so far this particular game.
Stewart circling, using her footwork beautifully to come front. Steps it in to where the obstruction occurred and makes good with the goal. 15 plays 14. Still on centre pass here at the moment.
Lions too far out, has to find someone on circle edge, finds Houlihan, they swing it to Abbott. And umpires found an obstruction call inside the circle.
Lions very casual stepping through, and a rebound from Harbright. Scraps collected from the Panthers.
Yeah, Lions do the chasing, but just no one there to get the ball to. So Raiders, another opportunity to go back to attack.
Much better balance there from Preston, and clever work from M. Stewart at the top part of their attacking third.
Yeah, just
using the screen.
Yeah, and punch through the centre where you can open up both sides of the court. So St John across to House on circle edge. They just have to work it around and wait for someone to open up, and again it's Donlan with the space behind her.
Again, Stewart really using the baseline to her advantage there, keeping her defender out of harm's way to make sure that that high ball could go into the space behind Donlan.
I was going to say that's a better one too, but just a bit of a loose pass. Stewart not able to chase it down. So it'll be Meredith with the throw-in on the goal line for the Panthers. Big ball to DeManuel, who's rolled back into centre.
Rachel Galvin in wing defence. Really reliable transitioning that ball down, and the goal from Lions, and the Panthers bench like it.
And she had a great game a few weeks ago too, didn't she, against Maddie Lischke? So
been a very handy pickup this season from the Panthers. An inclusion into this A-grade team, and yeah, very consistent, quite achiever each time we've had the opportunity to broadcast them.
And Jared being kept busy down there, the umpire. 16 goals apiece here on the Ground Up Building Products scoreboard. We've got about a minute to play on the NZ Albury time clock in the second quarter.
A whistle gone first. Oh, the defender is working tirelessly, Stewart.
She put the screen on. She saw the space there, but Donlan didn't quite react in time to the screen. So the ball went loose. Stewart with a great chase down, but no one there. So it's Panthers with the ball into attack now. DeManuel finds some space for Harbright to drop into.
Enough time here for the Panthers still to score.
17 plays at 16, nearly half time. Oh, and House thought she came through cleanly.
Yep. Lions, seconds remaining. House again. St John as well.
There's balls everywhere.
And the hooter for halftime sounds, and it is the Panthers 1-goal leaders at halftime, 17-16. This is O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
Kia, movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Shawty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
On your marks, get set. Running too late. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
Welcome back to O&M Live Netball. Currently half-time. The score reading in favour of the Panthers 17-16. No team really able to get any momentum, but the Panthers obviously gaining a little bit at one point there to get from that 2-goal deficit, but still very scrappy end-to-end play.
I was just going to say, some of it's coming about turnovers not from I think some errors, simple errors that teams are making. You know, loose balls, passes not out in front. Yeah, so it is quite scrappy, and I think really both sides need to look at how can they just settle and really put together some clean passages of play. Both sides are really bottling it up in the centre third, so transitions are hard. So it really is coming down to timing, patience and positioning. And hard to pick a dominant player at this stage.
Yeah, for either team.
Eliza Mooney's been
consistent.
One of the most,
and Sarah Meredith at the other end, so the battle of the goalkeepers. But, yeah, certainly no team able to find that real consistent run from end to end or through their centre passes. Just looking from where we are, it looks like there might be a few changes, but hard to tell sometimes whether or not that's happening straight away already for the first instance. In the other games, North Albury, handy advantage over Wangaratta.
28-17 at this stage, and the other game's going as you would expect. So North holding them off, and Wang, we have seen them come back in some games against North before, so they've got a half to try and claw that back, but North would be very, very keen to try and lock away that win, I think.
As we speak about North Albury, we should mention Breeda O'Kane, who was inducted into their Club Hall of Fame last weekend. 140 A-grade games to her name. Included in that, she was in the 07 and 08 back-to-back premierships where they toppled Yarrawonga in both games. She was best on court in that 2007 grand final. She won 09, 2010, 2011 A-grade best and fairest, whilst coaching in 2010, 2011. She was an O&M Interleague title winner. She was involved in the system for about 7 consecutive years, and also in the Vic system in the under-17s and under-19s team. So a beautifully decorated career and a crafty goal attack.
Absolutely, and just watching back some of the footage from that, the little video tribute that they had together, it just reminded me of, what a beautiful shooter she was. Her style, she never looked flustered. Incredibly smart player, great work rate, and a phenomenal O&M player. She was part of the 17 and under program, then went through to Open and part of the championship winning side in, I think it was about 2010. And look, to boot, a beautiful person off the court and part of a great family. Mother Pauline was really involved at North and then part of the O&M sides as well as a team manager and a great mentor to Fee Boyer. And likewise, Sister Ellie, who now runs marathons and is, I think, striving to make the next Olympics as a marathon runner. So, very decorated sporting families. We see the Raiders clock another goal. They go to 18.
2 quick goals to start this third quarter, thanks to McRae Motors. There are changes on court for both teams. Donlan and M. Stewart getting the start in this third quarter. Panthers have opted to go back to their starting defensive unit with Meredith and Clancy in the circle, Galvin on the line with Ange DeManuel in attack. Ellie Lyons has remained on in goal attack and Liv Sanson coming on as goal shooter. So opting probably for that more moving centre shooting circle. My apologies.
And I think that's probably a smart move. We know how effective Liv Sanson can be on the move, and we've seen the explosiveness that Ellie Lyons can bring. I think they need to be moving and really keep Eliza Mooney busy. As we see DeManuel with a great tip and Lyons able to pick it up. So Panthers quickly to goal third.
I was about to say that both attacking lines for their plays to their attacking thirds have looked a lot more measured to start this third quarter, and then Ange DeManuel, commentator's curse for the Raiders, caused the interruption to that defensively Lions long shot. Sanson's arms not quite long enough for the reach there.
Wishing she had the arms of probably a father or a brother in that instance, as we see Preston for the Raiders forced to go back. So Lavington, again, just holding them up here through that middle third. And all players being covered, but managed to work it through. House, great balance to get a ball to Stewart. She was going out of court and offside.
And a good finish from Taylor Donlan takes them out to 2 goals, 20-18 here on the Newmarket Hotel scoreboard. Very close to held there from Maddie Lloyd. Did well to find support. The quick release there.
Yeah, a footwork call there. So Raiders with the turnover. House opts to go across to Mooney. A lot of space through that centre, but Lavington just holding Raiders at bay at the moment.
And they're really congesting the centre channel, not letting anyone have any space to really punch through.
And we've seen Sanson roll off, Harbright back into that goal shooter position. Sanson's got the GA bib on, so maybe another change coming there. House forced to go over to St John. Stewart's on the move.
The contact coming first.
Yeah, just a bit too predictable on that pass there. Galvin to DeManuel.
Stewart again contesting play, and Preston beautifully coming off the body there of her own player. The Raiders will want to reward that turnover.
She's sitting in the front space, but she's not presenting. She probably needs to, even if it's not ball side, make a drive and try and draw Meredith out of that circle so that Stewart can enter the circle in a one-on-one with Clancy.
Beautiful take from Lyons, and the rejection from Mooney.
Mooney. And Harbright's down in back play, but she's managed to get up as Lyons takes a shot, and she'll get a second go at that.
And makes good. 20 plays 19. Raiders with the centre pass to come. House to house. And shooter to shooter in the ring. And short. Just a little, maybe a little bit rushed on the shot then. I think preempting perhaps the jump from Meredith.
And umpire Jared just advancing the penalty there because contact was made high.
Nice refeed and goal to finish from Liv Sanson. Brings the Panthers back to even and centre pass to follow. Lily McKimmie coming on into wing attack for the Raiders. Oh, House.
Yeah, dangerous pass.
Getting a few touches. Oh.
Beautiful goal by Sanson. McKimmie back into that wing attack position. Preston to McKimmie.
Oh,
strong take by Donnellan.
Really strong. Contested by Meredith. Managed to stay in play.
And a confidence-building goal there to finish off with by Tay. And the space is on behind Harbright, but you can just see the hesitation is there because of the elevation and strength that Mooney has in the air. They're just not game to put it anywhere high. So Raiders going forward again. Mackenzie House able to get it to McKimmie. It was a bit of a loose ball there, but...
The Panthers were forced to feed that into Harbright away from circle edge, which just gives
Mooney
that
time.
goalkeeper, a little bit more time. Stewart puts the Raiders out in front with their centre pass to follow. 22 plays 21. Nearly gone halfway in this third quarter thanks to NZ.
That was a better pass by Stewart to Donnellan. Donnellan held that space, able to get Meredith in behind her.
That connection certainly building in this third quarter between Stewart and Donnellan.
Yeah, and Donnellan and Stewart instruction, she knew it too. So Ferber with the ball. Panthers, just big ball to the pocket and a little bit too much on that for Lloyd to chase down. So a turnover opportunity here for the Raiders.
That was better from the Raiders finding the centre channel. But credit to the Panthers defensively across the court, really pushing the Raiders to have to go wide before finding any depth in that centre channel.
Yeah, and Raiders just releasing on the first go now rather than hesitating. I think that's made a big difference too.
Beautiful goal like that helps. 25 plays 21. 8.5 minutes gone in this third quarter. Beautiful feed from Sanson to Harbright.
Oh, just past the hands of Mooney, that ball. It was a good one, and Harbright finishes off for the Panthers. They go to 22.
Houlihan rolling through into centre for the Panthers. Great timing from Donlan to come out, splitting that circle at the top.
Just in that other game that we're keeping an eye on, it's North Albury 37 leading, the Magpies 24, so they're extending that lead. Corriwell well up over Wodonga. It's the Tigers with a 3-goal lead over Myrtleford. That's a tight one at the sports ground, and Yarrawonga comfortably over the Rovers.
And Corriwell some sad news coming out of their camp with a knee injury to Gabe McRae. I was speaking to Sally Hunter during the week in messages, just apologising because on the radio broadcast I was misinformed, and she said that Timmy Richardson had made the quickest comeback from an ACL injury, so they'd seen the funny side in it. But our thoughts go to Gabe, number one, and to the Corowa girls. I know that Gabe will still be very much a part of everything happening at the Roos, but she'll be really missed. Just I think to that leadership on court. Experience.
And just so steady. She's just really consistent through that mid-court for them. And obviously having a great season after crossing from the Tigers.
That goal from Harbright bringing the Panthers back within one. 25 plays 24 on the Newmarket Hotel scoreboard.
The Raiders just passing around waiting for Dolan to create some space, and does so beautifully. 26 plays 24.
It's amazing how taking that extra pass can just open that space up, provided that it is passed in the right manner.
Oh, and Stewart, great contest, just on the second attempt.
Old teammates Ferber and Stewart too.
And House with the win in that contest there on Lloyd. So
it's been a great contest between those two.
And Dolan will take the shot. Just using the ball, I think, to get Meredith off her. And I think Jared just probably suggesting she might want to just take a breath.
27 plays, 24.
As I think Coach House might have said from the sidelines. And I guess that's just the nature of the game here today, isn't it? Both sides are just riding each other. Every player is in every contest. There's just not an inch given. So.
Beautiful release there. I love the connection between Maddie Lloyd and Liv Sanson. And the goal from Liv Sanson to finish takes the Panthers to 25. Trailing the Raiders 28 on the Newmarket Hotel scoreboard.
The Raiders again just having to go that short option and work it round. And they really have to do it. Taylor Dolan's on Sarah Meredith, and forcing the ball to her is going to create all sorts of pressure on someone like Sarah Meredith. Oh, and the ball, I thought it had been kept in there, but ball goes out, so Meredith will take for the Panthers.
Well done there from Houlihan, recognising that was the one to come through. And high is Maddie Lloyd.
Oh, and it's a long time with the ball, and Febra was forced just to offload, and Mooney read that. We're still calling her Meredith? She hasn't moved to Butler?
Oh, I'm unsure, actually.
I just thought of that.
She might be like me.
Yeah, that's right. She'll always be Sarah Meredith to us.
Yeah. It's like Sarah Moore is Sanini in my phone.
Yeah, absolutely. And it Panthers at the centre, so back out to 4 here. Lloyd, no one to go to, has to go back to Ferber, and Sanson rolls through. Houlihan cross the circle to Lloyd there. A bit like Raiders at the other end, really having to work around the held ball called, so that defensive pressure of House and Mooney really has not let up at all.
Maddie Lloyd and Blaney House are having a ripping contest in wing attack and wing defence.
Donolan's just starting to find her space and timing a lot better now too. And as we mentioned before, I think Raiders taking that extra pass, creating that.
Galvin.
Oh, great tip by Galvin. No one there to back her up except Raiders, so...
Mackenzie House finds St John. Oh, Houlihan, great defensive effort on circle edge. Deemed offside.
Oh, Meredith saw it from a mile away and
just enough. Short. Yeah, just enough on it to St John, and just short was Meredith.
She went hunting.
Stewart takes the Raiders to 31, leading the Panthers 25. There is the signal for three-quarter time. Raiders leading 31, the Panthers 25. This is O&M Live Netball, and at O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
Kia, movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Shawty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
For us, the Raiders with the biggest advantage so far in this game, 31, leading the Panthers 25. Raiders able to establish a little bit of momentum during that third quarter, but it still wasn't the crispest of quarters from either team.
No, it wasn't. I think what Raiders did there was they capitalised on the turnovers, whereas probably neither side has done that particularly well for the first half. They worked hard, they got ball back, and then it was turned over down the other end. So I think that's the thing that Raiders are most pleased about in that quarter, that goals from gain. So see what happens this quarter, and it's Raiders through St John with the first centre pass.
Though we have no super shots in play. Last weekend we saw the Vixens come from a 10-goal deficit in a quarter, so it can be done and very quickly, but the Raiders...
Oh, and a footwork call.
Quick attacking play, and McKimmie doing her best to try and get it back, and Stewart Nearly does.
Yeah, it was the perfect quarter by the Vixens, wasn't it? 100% goals from centres, 100% goals from gains, no errors. It's almost unheard of.
And no errors. That's probably the biggest takeaway.
Oh, phenomenal.
Strength from Ellie Lyons.
So she's re-entered the court, and Mooney so strong there on the rebound. Has been all day.
Twinkle toes, Harbright. Just offside and obstructing. And
she's got a couple of fans watching, I believe, Ree.
Yeah, the Millers, Annie and Lizzie. Shout out to you girls. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast and enjoying watching your teacher out on court.
Miss Harbright, yes. Panthers. Quick transition to circle edge, but no one home. So Ellie Lyons forced to go a long way back to reset. And again, for the second time, having to use that transverse. Blaney House just covering Lloyd and cutting off the influence that she has on circle edge.
Oh, beautiful. Reworked goal there from Ellie Lyons. 32 plays 26 on the McRae Motors scoreboard. House and House.
Kimmy offering, just has seen her, but got her on the third go. So Meredith's taking herself off the court, and it's Ferber to keep her. And she gets the first one there with a contact call on Donnellan. Clancy high ball cross court to Galvin.
And that's probably the depth now that the Panthers have at their disposal, having Ferber back in their in their defensive lineup. She could attack as well. We know she's a very accomplished goal attack, but yeah, to be able for Sarah Meredith to rotate herself off and have a look at what's happening and know that there's still a lot of strength in that defensive circle.
Yeah, absolutely. Just gives them another element, doesn't it? So we see Raiders score off a really great turnover there from House and intercept and chase down. So they go to 33, leading the Panthers 26 on the McRae Motors scoreboard.
Harbright does well under pressure from two Raiders defenders to regain possession. And a lovely feed popped in from DeMamiel. Goal to finish from Harbright, 33 plays 27. Raiders still in control of the lead.
St John strong on the take there, and the little pop from Stewart finds space in front of Donnellan. Just missed times, probably by all actually on the rebound there. So ball out of court, and it'll be a Raiders throw-in. Galvin trying her best to get the ball.
Shortening the distance, Clancy.
Oh, McKimmie got one of the fingers there, I think. Loose ball.
Yep.
Gosh. Raffle it. Who's going to come down with it? It's been the Panthers, so Lloyd high up the court to Clancy, to DeMamiel.
DeMamiel times the ball to Lyons on the baseline. Oh, and the rejection from House.
Yeah, Lyons had stepped in there, so. Oh, and a big, that's untouched, so.
It's one of those, one of those errors too.
And I think that's come about. The Raiders' defence today has just not given an inch, and I think it's starting to wear now a little bit more on the Panthers' attack. You see a few more errors coming.
Oh, bit of spin on that ball. Lloyd has that ball up high. Give herself a clear view. Off circle edge.
Having to work relentlessly are the Panthers to get that ball in there.
House. And House through this transition play. Still can't quite penetrate into their attacking third. They have done now thanks to Stewart. Nice defence from Steph Clancy coming around the player. And beautiful use of her body there from Donlan. 34 plays 27. 6 minutes gone on the NZ Albury clock.
Great take by Lloyd. She was stretched to the max there. And a held ball.
Again, just every member of the Raiders unit doing their role there.
Well, you talk about, Coach, talk about building pressure, and I think that's what they've been able to do.
Strong take again from McKimmie. This has been another great matchup on court, Galvin and McKimmie. Smart pass from Stewart. And another tidy goal from Taylor Donlan. 35 plays 27. Raiders centre pass to come.
Great drive from St John.
That space
And
in
Abbott,
front of St John just opening up a little bit more in this fourth quarter.
and Abbott rolling into wing attack for the Panthers. Donlan finishing off. 36 plays 27. The McRae Motors scoreboard. So the Raiders going out to a 9-goal lead here.
Mackenzie House reading that beautifully at the top of the circle.
Yeah, look, the combination between her and Mooney today has really been outstanding.
Strong take from Donlan. Beautiful swish shot to finish. 37 plays 27. Nice offensive pickup from Eliza Abbott, but there was a contact call first.
We've seen a change. Looks like Maddie Lloyd's put on the centre bib on the interchange bench over there, so she may roll into the centre, which don't see very often. Absolutely has the endurance, the ability to run that position. She'd run all day, Maddie Lloyd.
And, I mean, now that it is out to 10 goals, good opportunity to potentially try something different.
Well, and I think, you know, then having a look at that combination of her centre and Eliza Abbott wing attack too, because that's a dynamic combination. Oh, House went hunting, but couldn't quite get there, and great hands. Found line under the post.
Nice attacking play from the Panthers. Just couldn't reward it with the goal. A delay in play brought that penalty forward.
And I think the umpires today have done a great job of allowing the sides to contest. They've advanced it where they've needed to, which sends a message to players and teams about what they will and won't tolerate. But I think they've really allowed both teams to have a good contest at the ball.
Raiders out to 38. Lyons and Abbott. Sanson. Again, House and Mooney. Really kept this Raiders team punching forward, creating turnovers all day.
Yeah, I think that combination of Blaney House, Mackenzie House and Mooney, as you said, and then obviously St John the centre, like they've just been solid all day, haven't they? Really built that pressure as we see Shayla House roll back into GA. And Donlan, great drive to post, takes the Raiders to 39.
It's 40 winks, fourth quarter, ticking over. into the 10th minute.
And interesting today, we haven't seen a lot of Shayla House and more of Taylor Donlan, whereas last week Taylor wasn't on the lot and Shayla was. So, again, Jodie just got some options there to work with, and obviously nice to be able to get court time into players and work on some of those combinations in the last few rounds. Obviously, after today, we'll potentially see Amia Lavis enter that equation as well. Handy little addition, which I think most coaches would be happy to have.
Contest there from Blaney House. And again, Mackenzie House getting a hand to it, but contacting on her way through. Mooney and Sanson toe to toe, and it's again Eliza Mooney, hand to ball. Footwork call first, and it was a great defensive play there from Clancy. Just jumped at the right instance. Quick transition from the Panthers. Found a lot of space. My grammar in that instance. I'm losing my words late in this fourth quarter.
Tongue-tied. Panthers to 28, trailing the Raiders 40.
3 minutes left in this round 15 clash. Beautiful.
And our other game sees Cora with a very convincing lead over Wodonga. They'll get the money there. Aubrey have extended their lead over Myrtleford, 8 goals up at this stage. Yarrawonga big winners over the Rovers, and it's North Albury 51 leading Wangaratta 38, so they'll get the win there. So Wang and Lavy will still be
Mooney again comes flying.
separated by 2 points at this stage.
So will it be next week's game that decides 5th spot?
Well, that's right.
Both teams having an interesting run home. I think the Panthers, they have
tougher.
Wang next week.
Then they have Yarrawonga and Corowa to finish. So Panthers really, it's next week. Although, you know, Corowa, whilst they're sitting top of the ladder, you have to factor in the fact that they now don't have Gabe McRae. So
That'll probably show what their depth is like through other grades. They've got Leah Keating and Demir Richardson to build off, but a lot of that will come down to experience in A grade and that experienced head through their mid-court.
that's right. Wang, on the other hand, do have Raiders after Lavington, but then they finish with Albury. So
Could go anyway. Watch this space over the next few weeks. Sarah Meredith.
And likewise, that top position. Corowa's sitting there, a game clear at the moment. But, you know, anything can happen in these last few rounds. So.
And I mean, those teams in that bottom 5 also have nothing to lose. So potential to cause some upsets is always happening.
Yeah, look, that's right. Cora and North Albury in round 17.
Which game are we going to broadcast? There's a few
We were
crackers in there.
Raffle it off some round.
Clever play from Donlan to play on. And notches the 42nd goal for the Raiders late in this fourth quarter.
And I think for Raiders, they'll be pleased to get the win, but I think more so pleased that they've been able to build in this second half. First half was tight. It was scrappy, but I think they've found the ability to settle and find some space.
They'll be happy to pass it around here for a little bit. Ange DeMamiel, beautifully read.
Can they ice it for a minute like the Vixens last week? Wasn't that a phenomenal bit of play too?
Something like 30 passes.
Huge.
As time ticks away into the last 10 to 15 seconds of this fourth quarter, the Raiders love a ceiling goal. Pass shooter to shooter. House is out of the circle, so can't take the shot. But does.
She tried to.
We're only talking about that one off air, whether or not what that's counted as, and there is the siren for full time. It is the Raiders 42 over the Panthers 28. Tam Matthews will just await them shaking hands, and we'll get our player of the day. Credit to the Raiders. It was a tight tussle for 30 minutes, and then that third quarter opened up a little bit of space and opportunity for them to then really punch out in that fourth quarter. And Tam Matthews has our player of the day. Eliza, oh, look at me. I'm all mixed up. Give you that one, Liz. The red one. Yep. Eliza Mooney, our player of the day. That was a tale of two halves. The first half, of obviously one goal separated you guys. What were Jodie's instructions, particularly at halftime when no team had really gained any momentum at all?
Yeah, I think we just had a chat at halftime about just playing our game, not buying into anything, just staying clinical in attack, really just being patient, trusting each other. That was a very big thing, just trust it. Once we started to trust each other, our timing came back into it, and everything just started to click, and we were able to apply some scoreboard pressure.
And we definitely saw that that trust. There was a lot of patience. Often there was a lot of balls being passed around before the space opened up and goals, but just releasing it on the first option too, I think made a big difference.
Yeah, definitely. It's like we definitely want to focus on, choosing the right option and being patient with the ball, but sometimes we just need to be able to trust each other and release it when it's on, because we know what we can do. So
Absolutely, and I think on a day like today when the Panthers are really throwing everything at every ball, you could really see that, and then the space really opened up in that fourth quarter. Your connection with Mackenzie House was sensational in there today. The timing was really great. How are you enjoying playing in the Circle Weekends?
Yeah, I love working with Mackenzie. She's such a great leader, whether it's the team, just for me personally. I've learned so much off her just being in the A-grade side the past couple of years now, and we've built a connection that's pretty strong, and sometimes we don't even have to talk to each other. We know where we want each other, but it's awesome. Yeah,
you could see that today, and I think we've commented the game by Blaney House last weekend, and likewise today, really has gone up another level, and so I think it's quite formidable, that defensive end now. As you said, you just know where each other are.
Yeah, and even with having Blaney running in wing defence this year, it's been awesome as well, and then having Millie, who's awesome as well. It's really nice to be able to have such a really strong group of defenders that we know we can rotate interchangeably and try different things out.
Absolutely, and I'm guessing you'll be tuning into the Vixens tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, good luck. We know you've got a bit of a tough run home to the finals. We know that we will definitely be seeing the Raiders girls in there. I'm not sure if we will be broadcasting you again, but enjoy the win, particularly coming off that disappointment of the short loss last week. But enjoy, and all the best for the weeks to come.
Perfect, thank you.
Eliza Mooney, our player of the day. Fantastic for the Raiders once again, ever consistent, and in that crucial win. Fantastic.
It was they had to dig deep for that. I think, as you said, Panthers threw absolutely everything at them. But they tried a few things today too. Rolled some girls on, tried some different combinations, and I guess they get to sit back now and have a look at next week against Wangaratta, where really they're probably playing for their season.
And the scoreboard kind of inched out towards the end, but definitely for 2.5 quarters they were really there or thereabouts. I think Sarah Meredith will be really proud of the girls for that, and there'll be plenty for them to take away. We look forward to next week, round 16. The season is fast approaching a close.
It is, absolutely, and it'll be the Wangaratta Magpies and the Lavington Panthers who we will be broadcasting, so keep your eye on that one. It should be an absolutely ripper of a game.
Excellent. Thanks, Tam Matthews, as always. I'll see you at bingo in a couple of hours. And
showing our age there. And then the grand final game party after that.
Absolutely. A shout out to Mia Lavis and your crew at the Vixens. All the best. I'm pretty neutral today. I think the Fever may just have it too much with Janelle Fowler in there.
I'm going Camp Vixen, so there you go, one each.
But no, I'm Rhiannon Harris. This is O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Shawty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
On your marks, get set. Running too late. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.